gonna talk to y'all about my hair up. Hello everybody, welcome to the Drunk Knitter Bunny. Y'all hear Bunny? Hello everybody, welcome to the Drunk Knitter Podcast. I'm your host Sophia. Welcome to the show. How's everybody doing? My hair is a mess. I have been experiencing some postpartum shedding. It's been a mess, but you know what? It's all part of life, and I'm just dealing with it and trying not to cry. It's not that bad though, really. As you can see, I still got a lot of hair, but it's every time I wash it, I literally lose a small animal worth of hair. It is embarrassing because I don't have time to clean it out until my husband gets home, and then he gets to see a small animal's worth of hair in the shower. It's great. And then he's like, there is a mouse in the house. No, it's just my hair. Anyway, what an intro. Good morning. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the show. This is going to be my official VKL vlog. I've been trying to upload this vlog for stinking ever. I've been trying. I'm looking back because, like I try to forget anything. I've been trying to upload this vlog forever. Like, I can't even express to you guys how how many times, at least 3 times, I tried uploading this since VKL about 2 months ago. And the reason being with that, or was that a month ago? It's February, a month ago. Pretty much what happened was, every time I start to film, I'd have, someone would start crying, or the lighting was terrible that day. Oh my god, the boogers in my eye. Oh my god, I literally just got up this morning and just went. So, sorry if I'm crusty, but anyway, don't watch this in HD. It's a mess. So every time I tried to film, something would happen. If y'all are, pay attention to my stories on Instagram, I posted a short video where I did an intro for this, and then Bo started crying. I literally just laid this kid to sleep. This is my second time today trying to film. Total maybe 10 times trying to film this thing. And if he wakes up, by golly, he's going to do it on my lap. Problem is, YouTube has this new thing where if you have children with you, they turn off your comments or something. I don't know. They haven't done that with me yet, so don't tell on me. Don't turn off my comments because I like hearing from you. I might not write back as much as I used to, but by golly gee whiz, I like to hear from you guys. So let's get started. I got my coffee. I got a killer headache because I'm tired, but let's get started. So I have been knitting up a storm. Usually I cannot share with you. Usually I cannot share with you what I'm knitting because a lot of it's private work knits. But lately I have been I don't know, I did so much work knits, just so much, commission knits and things like that. So I'm taking a break from that, and I'm just doing my own thing for a little bit. For a little bit, I mean for T-minus a few weeks. I'm going to go back to, extreme work knitting where I can't share you anything. It would be, a release. But I have a huge basket of whips that I just casted on after VKL, and I just cannot wait to share with you. And then we'll get into the VKL funsies. Oh, actually, this is actually from VKL. So let's go through this. Okay, ready? Do you love this shawl? Oh, I'm still working on it. Look at this shawl. Oh, look at that chunky rustic lace. This is a new design. I'm not sure if I'm gonna publish it. Do you guys recognize this yarn? This is Knit Collage Daisy Chain. This yarn has a funny story. So I ran into Knit Collage. I can't remember her name, so I'm gonna call her Instagram name, Knit Collage, the wonderful woman who runs it. And she's amazing. I didn't have time to buy yarn, so I went back at the last day of VKL, and I tried to buy 2 skeins of Daisy Chain, right? Okay, this is going somewhere. It's getting boring, I know. Anyway, so I buy it, and then it flipping didn't go through on my end, and my bank just called me saying, oh my goodness, we're gonna close your account because there's some charges and blah 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 blah. You're in New York, you don't live in New York. What the dealio? Anytime I leave the state, I always forget to tell my bank that I'm leaving. And if I don't tell them that I'm leaving the state or worse, the country, they will shut down my accounts. They've done it in Mexico, which is scary because I didn't have any like pesos and I was just using my card. Dumb mistake, okay? Luckily my husband had some pesos and he had his card, but I was just like freaking out because I was like, oh my goodness, I don't have my credit card and I'm in a foreign country. But I digress. So I didn't tell my bank, and so this hasn't hit me yet. So I thought it went through because they were like, oh, we charged you a few times. I authorized the payment, whatever. I get back home, I check my bank statement, realize it did not go through, and I pretty much had Rogue yarn that I did not pay for. And mind you, as I'm doing this, when I went back to the knit collage, like, they didn't recognize me. So like, this is good because then you get to see how awesome their customer service was. Are you ready? I emailed them and they allowed me to pay again online, and it was so simple. The responses were so fast. It was so stinking easy. And mind you, I did not get any special treatment. Like, you know, they weren't like, oh, it's Sophia drug knitter, here, take yarn. No, it wasn't like that. I was a regular customer. And so I just want to stress to y'all how amazing Knit Collage's customer service is. It is sick. It is crazy sick. And their selection is gorgeous. I've been eyeing their yarns forever. That's why I made a purchase, because I really wanted to support their brand. I was trying to support their brand. You know, I could always reach out for yarn support. Not saying, you know, anything. I'm just saying, like, sometimes I reach out for yarn support, and sometimes I want to support a brand. And this was in this instance where I wanted to support a brand. So thank you, Knit Collage. And it's a brand that I've been following because they recently did some stuff with Free People. And those who know me, like, been following me for a while, know that I used to work in fashion, and Free People was my jam. And seeing that daisy chain yarn was, like, used in a Free People design on the runway, you know, like, seeing someone in the yarning community, like, kind of break those boundaries and cross over and just do so stinking well in the fashion industry while staying true to her values, it's just, to me, inspiring. So, yeah, just all that, I'm just gushing over them, over Knit Collage. So hey girl, hey. I'm not sure if I'm going to publish this pattern just yet. I mean, I wrote it all down. If anything, I'll give it to the patrons first. Hey patrons, as an exclusive, and then I'll open it up to the public. We'll see, okay? If you want to get this pattern first, look into being a patron. It is next to free. $1 a month will get you a whole bunch of goodies, but it's just a good time. I've been posting out quite a bit on my Patreon lately now that I am out of the 4th trimester. So, yeah. Shameless plug. But anyway, this is the one yarn that I bought from VKL. I wish I bought more. The reason why I didn't buy more, and good thing I did it because they probably would have frozen my credit card account because they were like, why are you in New York? But this is a hot mess. Oh, I haven't blocked this yet, by the way, so it's gonna get quite bigger because it's all garter and bulky. But anyway, so I didn't have time to buy any from VKL New York, which is Vogue Knitting Live New York. And the reason why I haven't been able to buy anything was because I was pumping and I taught 6 classes. So I had a packed schedule. My schedule was off the chain. To the point where I deeply regret not spending more time on the floor, so that way I can talk to you guys and buy more stinking yarn. I mean, Sardis Garn. Is that how you say Sandnes Garn? I can't pronounce her name. You know what I'm talking about. Sandnes Garn, the yarn, it's not a her, but the yarn that's Norwegian. They had their debut at Vogue Knitting Live New York, and their booth was popping, and I am kicking myself for not buying anything. I did get some swag from them just from being a teacher. They give us teacher swag. But anyway, I did not get to, like, touch everything. I tried. It was packed. So now I'm kicking myself, but I'm going to have to order some more yarn anyway, because why not? And so I'll order from there. And then, oh, and I bought something from Katrinko's, who I've been following for a couple of years now, or a year or two now. And I got this necklace that's a yarn gauge, a ruler, and a wraps per inch gauge. And so it's so helpful. This has helped me so much so far. And a lot of that, making sure that my Bluetooth isn't picking up, a lot of that is because it's just like on my neck all the time. So I can like, you know, if I'm doing a swatch and I can't leave the baby, I can't go run and go get it, I have it on my neck. It's fantastic. Because of a baby, I do tend to wear it in my shirt. That's why I was in my shirt just now. And that's just because, you know, he likes to grab things now. I need to get a teething necklace that's safe. So, yeah. So, but in the meantime, I keep this in my shirt so that way he's not all over the nice wood, okay? That's essentially all I bought off the floor because I taught 6 classes. It was insane. It was so stinking busy. The nice woman who runs Woolly Originals, gosh darn it, I was gonna look up your name and I didn't, and I'm sorry, but you were in my class, and when you gave me something, and I was like, oh man, thank you, you know, like I don't expect gifts from anybody, but holy crud, I stinking love this thing. I don't think you know this, but I have been eyeing your account for a while on Instagram. I always loved your bags. I loved how you do, like, she does machine knit, like, I'm going to say Fair Isle, but it's technically probably not Fair Isle because Fair Isle is a whole, like, specific thing. But she does stranded machine knits, pouches and project bags and, like, just, like, things like that. And it's so stinking unique, and I just love that I don't know, I love when things are made of wool, but I love that she talks about, you know, what type of yarn it is, and, you know, like, where's the yarn from? And so it's almost like you get the same experience when you pick out the yarn for a project. Like, you know exactly what it is. And I love the color. I mean, I can't knit this. I mean, I could, but it will never be as neat as, like, machine knit. So I really appreciate having this. And I love that with this wool, I could feel the lanolin. And I could still smell the sheep. So thank you very much. I'm sorry I didn't look up your name. I'm so sorry. I am the worst with names because with me, I think more about, like, your personality and the way you are. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's an ADD thing, but I just never focus on names. I always focus on the soul. So if I'm really bad at names, that's why. That's just who I am. Like, I try to memorize names, and I'm just terrible. I am so bad at it. I try. And it's not because I don't care. It's more about, I'm thinking more about you as a person. So that's that. So this was a hoot to open. I was so excited. I have not used it yet. I left the tag on because I wanted to show you how it came packaged. You know, with this cute little, like, tag. It all just looks adorable and well made. It's very thick. The lining, it's like this canvas lining with the logo on it. It almost looks recycled, but I can't tell. Does it say? Lining fabric from Scottish linen fife. Oh, it's so cute. So stinking cute. I cannot wait to use this. I'm going to link her stuff below because I honestly have been eyeing her stuff forever. Like, I kid you not. Like, it is just a coincidence. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to start using this ASAP. I cannot wait. It seems like the perfect size to put my interchangeable needles, because sometimes when I have a project, I might need 2 or 3 needle sizes. A good place to stick those extra needles so that way they don't get lost, like I've lost many of them before. So thank you. Also at VKL, I had a killer time with the Neutrino girls. Neutrino is an upcoming app that I worked with this summer while I was pregnant, and I designed a pattern for it. And it's this killer app that is, like, breaking down all boundaries. If you were in my design class, Design Like a Boss class, that was in Vogue Knitting Live New York, you heard me, like, brag about this. Like, not about me, but about them, like, how awesome the creators of this app is. So I'm not going to go into, like, detail because it's not out yet. Follow Neutrino on Instagram. This is, like, I'm not going to pay to say this. I just think it's sick. I think it's crazy. Like, this is going to be an app where you have access to your patterns, and the beauty of it is that if you knit with charts like I do, they lay out charts in a way that I cannot even describe. It is so new. It is so fresh. It is so helpful. You can literally see the whole item, and you can see a chart. I don't know. Like a yoke sweater, and you can see the flipping whole chart with the like you know how a chart's square? You could see it like in the shape of a sweater. So like it's just really good because if you're like me and you're like knitting the chart, you can really see where you are. You can see how it's gonna fall. It's just so helpful, and I can't talk a lot about it. I'm not sure how much I can say. We had a few Manhattans, only a few, one for me, and maybe a little bit of wine. And we talked about the app, and we just talked about stuff, and it was just such a fun time. It was really a fun night. So thank you, ladies, for inviting me out. I'm not saying names just yet because I'm not sure how much to reveal. That's why. But anyway, that was just so much fun. So thank you. Whew. I'm getting hot, but this is so cute. So hello, I'm gonna wear it. I don't have a shawl pin, and it's not blocked. So story of my life. Oh, this is so cute. Do y'all want this pattern? Look at it. Look at it. Oh, yes. This is just like a chevron lace. You can barely tell because I have to block it. I may block it today if the boy sleeps a little bit longer. But look at it. So VK was so much fun. The first night, I got there kind of late, so I missed out on the fashion show because I was pumping. I ran into Kirsty Glass Knits. Hey, girl. On my way up from getting my breast milk, because I keep my first night or two, I kept breast milk downstairs because I didn't have a fridge in my room. And so I meet Kirsty Glass Knits. So I always want to meet forever. And I meet her with about a quart amount of breast milk in one hand. I'm a little sweaty from like the hot elevator, and I'm pumping, so I'm always hot, and my selfie stick, and I'm looking like a hot mess. But I meet her, and gosh, I wish I got a selfie with you, Christy. Hey, that was fun. And then I met so many of y'all. Like, I met PDX Knits. I met a lot. Okay, a lot. I can't even. Casa Pinka. Hey, girl, I met you. I met you. I met so many of y'all. I missed out on meeting a lot of y'all. I'm sorry. I am going to try to do, not a meet and greet, but I'm going to try to station myself at a booth at Vogue Knitting Live Seattle. So that way I can, like, be in one place. And then you guys, you know, like, I can be on the floor, you know, and then I can see you guys. I mean, I'm not against, like, pumping in public or anything like that. I just, like, at the time, I just wasn't sure how much pumping could get done with on the floor. Now I'm a little bit more seasoned in my pumping experience, journey, whatever people call it. So I'm going to, like, think of creative ways to pump and still be on the floor and chat with you guys. I'm going to try. Like, the first time, I feel like I spent a lot of time in doing pumping, but I had to. And this time around, I'm going to try to, like, change things up where I can, like, I don't know. I'm going to try. They got these wearable breast pumps, but I just have a lot of, like, you know, issues with, I'm going to try, okay? Not going to do much. That's a lot of information. Hello. Ooh, coffee. I had so much fun. And now we're going to get into what I've been knitting really fast. So, not really fast, but just, I feel like I've been, like, going on and on and on and on and on. Ooh, I love this shawl. Oh, I can't wait to block it and share it with my patrons first. So, first thing that I haven't started working on yet, but I might have to start again. Anyway, I started this a while ago for my cousin's baby, who is now 4 years old. So, sorry, you're not getting it, Emily. Sorry. Not my real cousin. She's my real cousin, but she's like my husband's cousin. But I call his cousins my cousins for simplicity's sake. And hey, we're all fam. So, this is going to be a bath mat now, just because it's beautiful, right? Oh, look at this chevron. This is a chevron baby blanket. I don't remember who makes the pattern. I'm going to, of course, link every pattern I talk about today below. And it's a really simple popcorn knit type of design. And I knitted it in a smaller gauge. It calls for bulky. I use worsted. I recommend bulky though, because as you can see, my stitches are a bit, you know, to get gauge, I use kind of a large gauge. It's kind of airy. I don't really like it as a baby blanket. I am using cotton, like old school cotton type of, the type that comes in a cone like this. I think it's like sugar. So I can't remember what it's called. Oh my goodness. It's like everyone used this thing. This is like old school type of cotton. Oh, there's a lot of cat hairs in there. Nice. But it's not super soft. I was going to use it for a baby blanket, and then it took so long. The baby's a toddler. It looks like curtains, doesn't it? Oh, this will make cute curtains in my office. Ooh. Ooh, I might have to cast on, I don't know. I might have to cast on a lot of stitches and make some curtains one day in this pattern. What do you think? What do you think? Or I might do it in all like one color so that way it can last forever. Yeah, yeah. And maybe in a different, not such a heavy fabric because cotton's heavy. Anyway, I'm going to turn this into a bath mat. My bathroom is like a kitsy beach style because I'm a beach girl. I come from the shore area, Jersey Shore. Hi, not the show, the place. Okay, we don't act like that. They weren't even from Jersey. But I'm going to turn this into a bath mat. And fun tip, if you want to make a bath mat, what you should do is you go to the store, like wherever they sell bath mats, Target, whatever, and they sell these like rubber backings in the bath mat area. Sometimes they have it in the home area, like by the curtain rod, things like that. They sell these like rubber backing, non-slip. I'm going to whip stitch it to this so that way I have a non-slip bath mat, so that way we don't fall and bust our butts. And I really need a new bath mat ASAP because I have a cat that decided to mark my bath mats. And she's a creature of habit. And if you switch something out, you know, she won't mark it again. And the reason why she does this is that if you don't scoop her potty to her liking, the litter box, she will pee on the floor as, you know, because A, she wants a clean place to pee. And B, she definitely does it to tell us. Because she'll, like, do it in places, like, once I was going to work and I didn't have time to scoop her potty. And she pooped right near the front door, like out in the open. It wasn't like, you know, a corner where cats might go to the corner where it's safe. And she looked at me and she's like, change my litter box. Okay, she's sassy. That's sassy kitty right there. You know she's sassy. You see her on the show. She's sassy. So anyway, we didn't change it out in time. We've been kind of lax with that lately with the baby. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. So I'm going to make myself a bath mat, you know. I already have one. I love that it's Chevron. I might do some tassels. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to probably finish this weekend. Okay? Because on the weekend, it's mommy's time off. I get baby all week. And then my husband takes the baby. And I get to knit as much as I can. And then in here, I've been working on a lot of garter stitch. Like this shawl is all garter stitch. Whew, hold on. Everything's all tangled. Hold the phone. So I've been working on a rainbow blanket for my rainbow baby. Try not to. I have it on DPN so it could slide off at any moment. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, so I've been working on the rainbow blanket. This is called this 10-stitch blanket. And it's essentially just a blanket that you knit using short rows. And you just work the same 10 stitches over and over again. Like there's only 10 stitches. You just go all the way around, almost like a mandala. I am using this rainbow mystery yarn that I looked forever yesterday trying to find who made this. I want to say it's Lion brand, like their cupcake or mandala, I don't know, but I can't find a colorway. I picked up this yarn literally years ago and I didn't know what to knit with it. You know, I had it on the needles because I'll teach my husband how to knit with it. I thought it would be cute with a rainbow color. He likes rainbow and stuff. But yeah, he just never really, he felt too much pressure with me being such a good knitter staring at him knit. So so he didn't really pick it up, but I've been trying to guilt him into knitting for me because, oh my goodness, I want him to knit for me. And then I'll cherish it forever and ever and ever. But I'm working on this blanket for Beau, and I casted this on like a few days ago, maybe 2 days ago. I had no business casting this on, and look how much I got so far with a baby, okay, and working from home. Like, it's just such a quick knit. Like, I I don't know, and it's so stinking easy. It's so, I'm not even counting. The pattern's like, oh, count your ridges, and I didn't count jack. Okay, I ain't got time to count. I'm just gonna knit, and if it looks good, it looks good. No one better count my ridges. Okay, no one count my rows. Okay. I did have to follow Stacy from Very Pink Knits tutorial on it, just because I have ADD, so it takes me, like, I have to sometimes have a video and a pattern to learn something new, and that's just, my learning style. So for me to pick this up, like even though it's just short rows and garter stitch, I have a hard time visualizing things sometimes. So her tutorial doesn't quite match up with the pattern, because the pattern's been updated since then, but it's still the same technique. I'm going to link it below, and it really helped me get started on this pattern. And it's just a fun knit. It's so addicting, and Bo loves it because it's high contrast. He's only like 3 or 4 months, and it's high contrast, and so when I'm knitting with it, he just goes, "What are you doing, Mom?" So he just loves it. And it's going to be his blanket. It's going to be his rainbow baby blanket. And then I also been knitting him a sweater from Little Man Knits from Alex. Alex sent this to me. Hey, Alex, hey. And I will be knitting this Alum Springs drop shoulder cardigan. That's what I'm knitting. And I am not knitting it in the same pattern. Like, she has this beautiful stripe pattern. I'm not knitting it that way. I'm cheating. I am using a highly variegated, I'm not going to keep this on. Oh, this is my cabin sweater, by the way. Drop shoulder, you could do it like this or like that. Hey, but it's knitted in pieces. So this is the back. Look at the zebra. Oh my gosh, look at that. And then this is the front. As you can see, like, with the shorter rows, because this is sock yarn I'm knitting with. I'm knitting with La Jola in You Make My Heart Sing colorway. And this is, see how it looks like self-striping because it's shorter rows here. So it's definitely going to be a fun time. We love bright colors in my house. My husband flippin' loves like tie-dye, and he's like a hippie. Like, he loves tie-dye, he loves rainbow, he just loves bright colors, high contrast colors. And I just thought this like zebra, y'all might think this is ugly. I think this is cute as heck. And then, okay, so I knitted this hat when he was a baby, and it was just way too big for him, and now his big old noggin fits into it, and I'm trying to figure out what type of ears to put on this thing. I'm probably gonna do bear ears, and it's gonna be like in crochet. I think it'll be fun, and I want them to be big, so that's why I want to crochet, because crochet can be really sturdy. So we're gonna see how that goes, and that's gonna be like a quick like TV knit over the weekend. Oh my goodness, this is perfect timing. So Bo literally just woke up, and I am done filming. Yay! So thank you for watching my VKL. On my next podcast, I'm gonna talk about my Warm Hands book right there. Yes, I was in a book, y'all. Hi, hey Kate Davies. So I'm gonna talk about that next time, and I'll see y'all all then. Bye.